Let your steel ring! Fight! End of duel! Behold! Which contender handles his weapon better? To contenders, forward!
For glory!
End of duel! The fight is over! Welcome our winner! Henry! Henry! Let's move on to the final duel between the finest warriors we have seen today.
Burn in hell!
I'm all yours. End of duel. First duel. Henry of Skullets, who has already... Contenders, get to it! End of duel! No words needed. You saw it yourselves. Free combat champion, Henry of Skullets. Hear ye, people of Gutenberg. Today we had the pleasure of seeing a lot of beautiful swordplay. Some won by strength, some by agility, and some by cleverness. These are all virtues of a good swordsman. All of this proved beyond doubt that the honest townsfolk of Gutenberg excel in more than just craft and trade. It won't take long for this wonderful news to spread to all the lands of the Kingdom of Bohemia. God be with you, good people of Gutenberg.
Excuse me.
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
So,
Alles ist gut, Heinrich, aber
I'd like to help you.
Emmeram still has the fencing sword. Und we need it zurück.
And you're afraid to go...
Me, it's rather unpleasant. Couldn't you...
Well,
Wunder...
I will.
You mu-
You wouldn't have...
Not...
Why?
She... Des go to...
Fine.
She...
Lord be with you. Good doggy. Good boy.
Excuse me?
To be living in the city. I know the times are hard, but none of us has much.
Aye. God be with you.
Menhard,
Praise the Lord. That I'd end up all alone just...
first, tell me exactly what this...
My husband, may God rest his soul, he liked to spend the evenings in the tavern and bet with the other regulars, but that waster of mine recently passed away. He swears that he won fair and square. We even since as a win.
Tell me more...
What do you... There's no...
Off.
Thank you. Farewell, my friend.
Careful.
By the way,
My favourite book.
as I wandered through the fortress, and there it lay. Red...
You really found it. By the way, did you have any time?
I read a bit of it.
What did you think?
Why don't you tell me what you find so compelling about it? It's your favourite book, right?
Well, let's say that I identify.
And who is the author?
That's on purpose.
You wrote it, didn't you?
Look, you've never thought about writing something.
Me? And what would I write?
How should I know? Poetry.
That's a tempting notion. Who knows? In another life, I might...
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where...
There are still a few blank pages left, so
That sounds great.
we'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers.
My pleasure.
How should I start?
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas, but we must contribute in equal part.
Both? Well, fine. And what should I do?
Just tell me what you'd like to read about. A tale of a man or a woman? I'll take careful notes of everything.
There are heaps of stories about men. So I propose one about a woman.
All right, a woman then. But I'd need to know more about her.
Such as...
Tell me one trait that is important for you. What would impress you in a girl?
I admire courage in girls. They're weaker than men, and life is rarely easy for them. But they still don't give up.
Do you know one like that? Tell me about her.
How could I not? After all, I'm looking at her.
You think I'm brave? Father says I'm more rash, always acting before thinking.
Well, nobody's perfect. But in my opinion, you're certainly brave.
Enough, you flatterer, or I shall blush. We'd better get to writing. Let's say we write about a woman who is brave and isn't afraid to say what she thinks. Would she do it for herself or for someone else?
For herself. She can afford to be a little selfish for once.
That may be true, but I still think it would sound better if she were also defending the interests of someone else. I'll figure it out somehow. Well, just about finished.
Well, let's have a look.
Not yet. Something's missing.
What?
A picture. I don't trust myself with proper illumination, but I think I can handle a sketch. Especially if you'll be my model.
What? And what on earth do I have to do?
Lie on the ground on your stomach and swing your legs. But not much. Like you're lazing around.
Oh, that doesn't sound too bad.
Well, now we're done.
Oh, finally. I'm sore all over.
Your suffering is over. Come take a look at what we've done. Your reward. Go on. So what about that?
I haven't...
We'll go and make... So what about that?
I haven't read it yet.
We'll go. This book won't be getting any more done.
Take up arms, and not just the tools of their trade. These days, we need to rely on
So what about that story?
That's nice. A bit didactic, but not sermons for ordinary people work in a similar way. They end...
You see, when I lead mass one of these days, I'll certainly think of you. And what about the sketch? For such a slapdash job...
Oh, it's pretty, really. I don't think I've ever...
I know I'm no master but otherwise, I think we can be quite satisfied.
Well, so did I. And for that matter, you're an interesting girl, and I'd like to get to know you a little better.
No beating around the bush. How about that? Please do stop by sometime. I wager perhaps I can show you my collection of hunting trophies.
You said you could teach me...
If you ask nicely, I'll share some of my hard-earned...
Very well then, Lady Know-It-All. Let's say then I come on Ben...
That depends on what you're interested in. There's a whole world hidden inside of books I could talk to you about for days on end. Or if you prefer actions instead of words, I can show you a few shooting tricks.
But I warn you in advance that it will not come...
So,
I'd like to... What's the last...
you'd better believe it.
Could you...
Of course, but I warn you. So, what would you like?
Maybe another time. Could you teach me something?
Of course, but I warn you in advance that it will not...
So,
Maybe another time.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad. So far.
They had 2 collections just like it already, and there are still holes in the walls.
That's true, but what good are fortifications? You can't defend.
I'll tell you, no fellow.
Praise the Lord.
Wallow in gold, while their falsehoods and indulgences condemn all Christendom to eternal ruin.
I'm going to see the Mint Master.
Any fool could say that.
I have an appointment.
All right, go ahead.
I'm glad to see you.
You have the gall to show me your...
Hold your horses. Actually, I have a little lot.
You've come to blackmail...
Call it what you like. I need to get into
The assembly. The one King Sigis...
Sigismund's just a usurper.
Singing Ruthard's song, eh? I might have known. Speak the... and tell the truth.
I want to know what Sigismund tells the council.
You want to spy? Do you know what you're risking? Forget it.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your...
All right, all right. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately, and that will be the end.
And how about a few groschen?
You're worse than a horse dealer. You can get into the council assembly relatively. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can... Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity.
Who's this?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an... Which reminds me, you'll need... Otherwise, you will...
What will I need?
Fast feet and good manners.
Excuse me?
Do you think you can serve the king in a talk?
Well, no.
Our usual waiter had a brand new...
Where can I find...
That is...
At the what?
That...
What would work?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him?
I'll be going then.
Just make sure...
Careful. Hail Mary.
Huh?
You silly doggy.
Greetings. You're lucky.
Menhard sent me. He said you still have this.
Henry is just... What? Nobody. I was so angry when they appointed Menhard to run the guild that I... What? You have no idea how much I regret it. Do you think you could forgive me?
We'll see about that. So where is that?
Like I said, I threw it in the rubbish heap. Right behind the city. Me? Don't worry. You'll find it easy enough. It might already be buried a bit, but if you... I swear, the sword is in the rubbish heap by the bush.
Alka would believe you wouldn't just let that sword out of your greedy little hands.
There's no fun. You really want that sword of... Here's that sword of yours. I was kind enough to split it into...
You broke it!
You Watch your mouth, or...
Well, go ahead and...
Then come outside. My friend here...
Now you're gonna get it! Ah!
Ah!
Ha! Ah! Ah! Ah!
You're no match for us, fucker!
Show your stuff!
Take that fucker out, damn it! What do you want? Ah, fuck that!
Ave Maria.
Hats, spurs, ornate.
It's like I'm invisible or something.
Excuse me? Thanks for the herbal brews.
Pfui.
I brought you the sword.
Wunderbar.
Wait a while.
Was ist los?
We have a little...
Problem?
Here it is.
What?
Unfortunately, this is all that's left.
Emmeram did...
Well, I gave...
Wirklich?
And now what will you do?
What do you think?
I don't like what...
Take the pieces and put them...
Well, I suppose you could weld it.
But it's just...
All right.
Sehr gut, Hein.